So this is going to be an interesting topic to talk about. I haven't really talked about Fortnite that much on the channel at all, and to be quite frankly honest, I really haven't been playing as much Fortnite like I used to back in the old days. I first joined around the Fortnite universe in like the first chapter of season 4, and from that point on I've been kind of playing Fortnite, and here we are, we're going to fast forward into 2023 where the game is seems like it's finally starting to slow down, and it's looks like it's starting to slow down because not a lot of people seem to be talking about this game anymore, and not a lot of people seem to be playing this game like they used to back in the day. Like the first chapter, like that was the golden age of Fortnite. And since chapter 2 came along, I mean, the first season was pretty decent. It was kind of going back to the roots, but since season 2 came along for chapter 2, that's when things were starting to take a turn for the worst, and some people were just straight up just done. But then a few seasons later, they're into like the alien season. A lot of people were saying that was like the best season ever. Personally, I thought the alien season was one of the worst seasons ever. I thought the UFOs were too broken and overpowered. That's just my opinion. But fast forward into chapter 3, we can see, like, oh my god, yeah, this game is kind of fallen from grace. Like, it's just wasn't as well done as I thought it would be. But now here we are in fast forward into chapter 4, season 1, like a few years later. It seems like finally this game is starting to slow down, and it seems like the old age is starting to catch up with people in terms of like how old this game is. And can this game still be fun? Absolutely. Can you still have a good time playing this game with your friends? Absolutely. Personally, I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of Fortnite kids and probably some of my friends playing that are talking about this, but I've been actually reconsidering retirement for Fortnite. Like I've been considering retiring from this game because I just don't enjoy it anymore like I used to. I mean, I'm still trying to give it another genuine try, with some of my friends that I play with, but honestly, that only goes just so far, man. And I like playing video games with them, don't get me wrong, but Fortnite is just not cutting it out for me anymore. I mean, it seems like the developers are just more focused on selling you collaboration skins, and they're more focused on making these cringy events where they're trying to pull in Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, in which they actually have done those. And they're trying to throw these events together, and pretty much they're like trying to make a desperate attempt, it seems like. Like Epic Games is starting to make like a desperate attempt to make Fortnite great again. But honestly, dude, their track record so far for chapter 4 season 1 is just only proven to me like this is kind of boring. Like I don't like this anymore. So I'm actually going to show you a quick clip here of what Chapter 4 Season 1 looks like so far. Now keep in mind, this is a collaboration event that's going on between Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia. So I will say, can these abilities be fun? Yes, but I have already made a video in the past talking about like how Fortnite was starting to not be fun for me. I made a second review on if it was better or worse during the Dragon Ball event, and they brought that back in Chapter 4, and they're putting it together with the My Hero Academia. So I apologize for rambling, so I'm going to show you the clip, so go ahead and take a look. Yeah, okay. At this point, dude, like it just feels like they literally just slapped together Dragon Ball collaboration and the My Hero Academia collaboration into the Battle Royal match. They literally just slapped Dragon Ball and they slapped together My Hero Academia and they just threw it in a Battle Royal match, calling it a an event. That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, that definitely seems like a lot of fun. And I'm serious when I say this, but can you using those items actually be fun? Absolutely. But honestly, 90% of the time, those special items just fucking suck because they literally take 2 years to charge up and kill your opponent. And honestly, I pretty much pass on them every single time. And the only time I think I ever picked them up was just for the giggles, and which is literally what I just showed you in the clips. And honestly, I didn't really like them that much. I mean, it is satisfying landing a hit, but dude, at the end of the day, it's just an event literally slapped together just to call it some content for people to enjoy. And honestly, I didn't really enjoy this event that much, to be quite honest. Now, I don't know if I have this clip, but if my editor can find it, I'm going to show you a clip of back in the original days of Fortnite in its prime time. And this was actually to celebrate the Marvel's Avengers Endgame movie. Because Marvel's Avengers Endgame was so popular at the time, Fortnite, the developers Epic Games, it actually tried and they actually put some resources together and they actually put some talent behind here and some effort behind here. So if my editor can find it, I'm gonna have him show you that clip. But if he can't, then I'm just gonna continue rambling. So I'm gonna give my editor a split moment here to put in the clip if he can find it. This was an event from Chapter 1, Season 8. It wasn't even called Chapter 1 back then, it was just Season 8. Now, I will say, I never had more fun playing an event like this ever than I did now. I had more fun playing this event back then than I play Fortnite's event now. Now, there was an Affinity Gauntlet there. There were two separate teams where you get to play as Thanos' minions, and you got to use exclusive gear if you were on Thanos' team. You got to use blasters, little jetpacks, and if you're on Thanos' team, you could pick up the Infinity Gauntlet and you get to become Thanos himself. And if you captured all the Infinity Stones and filled up the gauntlet, you would disable the enemy spawning, and you had to kill everyone to win the match. And if you were on the heroes team, like I was, you got to use hero exclusive weapons like Hawkeye's bow, which I showed you in the clip. You got to use Captain America's shield, Iron Man's gauntlet, Thor's hammer, like those kind of items as well during that event. And if the Avengers prevented the Thanos' minions for collecting all of the Infinity Stones within the time limit, the Avengers would win. I had never had more fun playing this event in my entire Fortnite career than I do playing Fortnite now. And this is a damn shame because now Fortnite is just literally slapping together random events like Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, and they're trying to sell collaboration skins in desperate attempts to bring some players back to the game. And at this point, dude, like I'm just not convinced. Like I'm not sold anymore. Just how much Fortnite has like fallen in terms of like popularity. Because, like I said earlier, not a lot of people really talk about this anymore. And at this point, man, with Fortnite Chapter One, it's kind of on its last legs, and we got rumors that or 4 season 2 is supposed to be much better. So at this point, man, in Fortnite's life cycle, this is going to be the make or break for me and for a lot of other people. This is going to be the make or break season for Chapter 4 Season 2. And here's the thing, if it's not good, and if it's not as fun, and it's still mediocre and boring, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be safe to say that I might just retire from Fortnite if it just ends up like mediocre and it's just like the same thing I've been playing for like the past few years and it's just boring, repetitive gameplay. Like, if it doesn't really change anything at all next season, then I'm pretty sure I might just quit Fortnite. And I don't want to say that because I want this game to do good. I want to play this game with my friends. But the problem is, the developers of this game, Epic Games, just the developers just don't even try anymore. They're literally slapping together collaboration events like Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia. They're slapping together collaboration skins and desperate attempts to bring some players back to the game, but how does that change up the gameplay? Like, it doesn't. Now there are gonna be some salty Fortnite people in the comments telling me, "Oh, but Nightwing, they have the Doomslayer skin," or "But Nightwing, the Tier 100 Battle Pass skin is so amazing." Okay, answer me this then: how does that change up the gameplay at all? All it does is just change your character cosmetically. It really doesn't really have anything interesting at all. Now, I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people by saying this, but one of my good buddies even asked me this question about Smash Bros. Because he was genuinely concerned, and I'm going to ask you guys the same question he asked me, but for Fortnite. But my friend asked me, what happens if Nintendo shuts down their servers one day and you can't play online? And I'm pretty sure I even told my friend straight away, like, I'll just play my games in single player or local play. So, I'm going to ask you guys the same question. What happens if the servers go down for Fortnite forever? Then what? Are we going to play the game in single player, like offline? We can't do that. So, this is what I'm concerned about. If people just start giving up on this game and they just move on to other things, people want to move to like single player stuff, like Save the World, for example, which I haven't played in so long, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to get back into that, or I'm going to try to play it with one of my friends if they have it. But what I'm trying to get at is Fortnite has gone through many changes and it's not the same. So what happens if it falls off from popularity like it did now? Like, will people still play it? Not a lot of people are playing it now. I mean, the only people that really play it are just 8-year-olds and the Fortnite fanboys. So, what if you just want to play this game down the line in single player offline? I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat. But what happens if you just want to play the game by yourself offline? You can't do that. And this kind of affects game preservation as well, if you think about it, because what if your friends don't want to play Battle Royale and they just want to play something like creative? Like, you can't do that. You have to log into the servers. What if you want to play something like Save the World? You can't do that. You have to log into the servers to do that. So, this is kind of concerning how they're kind of locking off like this single player stuff, which can be single player, but the problem is it doesn't feel like it when you have to log into the game. So, God forbid, if the servers go down one day, nobody's going to be able to play this game. This game's going to be lost in the void. So, for game preservation, this game's kind of in trouble. So, when the developers just decide to just pull the plug on Fortnite, it's kind of done. And I don't want that to happen. And there's going to be a lot of salty kids saying, "Hey, Fortnite's not going to go down. It's the best game ever. This game's going to last forever and ever." Well, let me tell you this right now. It's not going away anytime soon. And if you're panicking right now if Fortnite's going to ever shut down, it's not going to for a very long time. It was started back in what, 2017, 2018, and here we are now like 5 years later, 6 years later into like 2023 and the servers are still kicking. So, I wouldn't worry about Fortnite at all. The servers are going to remain for years to come, like 20 years from now as well. If for example. So I really wouldn't worry about them shutting down Epic Games shutting down Fortnite at all. But I will say this right now, if they're not gonna really cater to some of the OG players like myself from like chapter 1, or maybe some of the newer OG people, the newborn babies as we call them, then if they're not gonna cater to those people, then they're gonna Epic Games is just gonna lose their momentum and Fortnite's gonna die. So for Epic Games kind of has to do a service for their OG players. And if they don't at this point, then I think it's safe to say that Fortnite is done. And I don't want to say that because, like I said before, I want this game to do good. I want to play this game with my friends. But so far, I just been avoiding it like the fucking plague, and I really haven't been playing this game. Hey, I've been playing other games like Apex Legends with my brother and one of our friends, and I've been playing other games like Wargroove and Mario Kart on my Switch. But can Fortnite be a good game? Absolutely. Is it popular like it used to be? Absolutely not. Is the game still good? Yes. Is the game still great like it used to be? Goodness, no. And I want to get some of that charm back. So I'm going to probably toughen it out just a little longer for Chapter 4 Season 1. And if season 2 for chapter 4 is still as mediocre and it's not that fun, then I'm just going to probably retire from Fortnite. But right now, we're just only time will tell, so we're just going to have to wait and see on this one. So, with that being said, thank you guys all for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you like a chapter 1 OG player like me? Are you a chapter 2 newborn baby player? Are you like a chapter 3 player that or are you just a person that just joined in chapter 4? Let me know in the comments below. I would like to know what you think, what has changed for Fortnite for you. And until next time, you guys, I'm talking about how Fortnite is finally starting to lose its charm, and it looks like it's starting to go on the decline. And I'll see you all later.